are Group 6 and we are presenting on employment interview and follow-up messages. In this presentation, we are going to know the definition of employment, the definition of interview, definition of employment interview, types of interview, preparation before interview, do's and don'ts during interview, common interview questions, follow-up messages, types of follow-up messages, do's and don'ts of follow-up messages. Then we move on to the conclusion. So first, we look at what an employment is. What is employment? When we say employment refers to the state of having a paid job or position in which individuals work for an employer in exchange for a compensation. It encompasses various forms of work, including full-time, part-time, temporary, and contract positions. Employment involves a range of tasks and responsibilities, and it is typically and includes a formal agreement or contract outlining the terms of work, including duties, salary, benefits, and work hours. We move on to what an interview is. When we say an interview, what do you understand by the word interview? We say an interview is a structured conversation where one part, the interviewer, asks another part, the interviewee, to gather information, assess qualification, or evaluate suitability for a specific role, opportunity, or purpose. Interviews are commonly used in various contexts, including job recruitment, research, media, and academic settings. Now we move on to employment interview. When we say employment interview, an employment interview is a formal conversation between a job applicant and a potential employer to assess the candidate's suitability for a specific role. It is a step in the hiring process, allowing both parties to exchange information and evaluate compatibility.
One of the types of interview. Interview can be conducted in several ways. The following are some types of interview. We have one, traditional interview. It is one-on-one conversation between the interviewer and the candidate. It focuses on the general discussion about the candidate's background, skills, and fit for the role. We have the second one, behavioral interview. In this type of interview, questions based on the past experience are asked. It focuses on assessing how the candidates have handled specific situations, example, teamwork, conflict resolution, etc. We have example question like, can you tell me about a time you overcome a challenge at your work? The third one is situational interview. In this type of interview, hypothetical scenarios are presented to the candidate. First is to evaluate problem solving and discussion making skills. Example, what will you do if you face a tight deadline? The fourth one is technical interview. In this type of interview, questions or tasks related to specific technical skills are asked. Its focus is to assess the candidate's expert in a particular field, example, code, engineering. Example, solving problem on a whiteboard. The next one is panel interview. Multiple interviewers assess the candidate simultaneously. It focuses on diverse perspectives on the candidate's fit for the role. Next one is group interview. In this type of interview, a multiple group of candidates are interviewed together. This type of interview focuses on evaluating teamwork, communication skills, and how candidates interact with others. Example, candidates can be given a group discussion or problem-solving exercise. This interview is designed to create pressure and evaluate how candidates handle stress. It focuses on assessing resilience and problem-solving under pressure.
Preparation before interview. Before going for an interview, the candidate must prepare ahead to meet the standard and requirements and make positive impression. The following are some key strategies to note before an interview to enhance performance. 1. Research the company. Familiarize yourself with the company's goal and culture. Stay updated on the company's achievements, challenges, and industry trends. 2. Understand the role. Identify key responsibilities and required skills. Prepare to discuss how experience aligns with the role. 3. Practice common interview questions using STAR methods such as situation, task, and action roles to structure your responses. If applicable, review relevant technical concepts or problem-solving scenarios. Prepare your own question. Ask about team dynamics, company's culture, and growth opportunities to demonstrate your interest. Inquire about success matrices with the company's culture. Ensure for an immediate challenges in the position. 5. Dress appropriately, choosing clothing that aligns with the company's culture, ensuring you look polished and professional. Plan your logistics. Aim to arrive 15 minutes early to account for unforeseen events or delays. For virtual interview, check your internet connections, camera and microphone before you start engagement with the employer. Thank you.
7. Mind your body language. Sit up straight and lean slightly forward to show engagement. Maintain eye contact to convey confidence and interest. 8. Stay calm and focused. Take deep breaths to manage anxiety and maintain composure. Pay attention to the interviewer's question and comments. 9. Take notes. Jot down important information during the interview, including names and topics discussed. Use notes to personalize your follow-up messages. 10. Reflect on your experiences. Prepare to discuss your achievements, challenges, and what you've learned in previous roles. 11. Show enthusiasm. Express genuine interest in the conversation and role. Convey your excitement through your tone and expression. Thank you.
Okay, so we are moving on to the do's and don'ts during interviews. So during an interview, you have to arrive on time and greet the interviewer politely. Also, maintain positive body language and eye contact. Listen carefully and answer questions clearly and concisely. Also, highlight relevant skills, experience, and achievements. Avoid speaking negatively about previous employers and colleagues.
We are now come to talk about common interview questions. During the interview, you'll be asked questions like, tell me about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Why do you want to work here? Describe a challenging situation and how you handled it. And where do you see yourself in 5 years? These are common questions which you need to have the answer to. And when you are answering these questions, the amount of thought phrases that you insert in answering these questions determines the impression that your interviewer gives about you. And that is why it is important that you answer all these questions with utmost confidence. And if you do so, your interviewer will have a good impression about you and that you are fit to do the job that you are applying for. Thank you.
Yeah, so we are continuing with the follow-up messages. Follow-up messages are essential parts of professional communication after an employment interview. They demonstrate courtesy, professionalism, and continued interest in the position. Thank you. Do's and don'ts follow-up messages. Do's. 1. Be polite, professional, and concise. 2. Proofread for grammar and spelling error. 3. Send the message within an appropriate time frame. Don'ts. Avoid sending multiple follow-ups in a short period. 2. Don't use informal messages or appear pushy. 3. Avoid being overly lengthy and repetitive.
In conclusion, employment interviews and follow-up messages are integral to the job application process. Proper preparation, professionalism during the interview, and thoughtful follow-up communication can significantly enhance your chances of securing the desired position. Always maintain a positive and respectful tone throughout the process to leave a lasting impressions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.